Hello! Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis B. Bubbles. The P today stands for proposal. I'd like to propose a toast. I'd like to propose a roast.
I'll drink to that.
Yes.
We are going back to the UK. Each time they approve our visa, turns out Visa gets you anywhere you want to be. Unlike MasterCard, I'd like to have a talk.
It's a roast and it's a marriage between Graham Norton and Michelle Visage.
Listen, beards are so important. Okay, which is why Michelle is, I think, my hero for letting Graham continue this story he's created for himself, that he's like one of the most successful straight male comedians in the UK.
You can't mess with your bag. And if your bag says straight on the side of it, you have to keep that
then it's probably made of burlap
with titties.
It's probably kind of tacky.
And
so there's
you know
definitely
what?
not
I don't think the world is going to be upset with him for being gay, but when they find out that he loves to shit on glass.
What? Oh.
Graham.
Sorry, forgot. Every time we mention Graham Norton, she thinks of him shitting on glass. I forgot.
It's my favorite moment in cinema history.
Probably is, though. Like, you know what my favorite moment in cinema history is? You know, in...
Can I guess? Can I try and guess?
Yeah.
Is it in Home Alone where he shoves all that cheese in his mouth?
It's close.
Is it the beginning of Twilight with that deer?
Oh, Twilight had a beginning?
Give me the movie and I'll name the moment.
Titanic.
When those two old people are in that bed.
Yeah! When the old people have to cuddle because they're gonna die.
Ah, is that really it?
Yes, I love that
Oh my
part.
god!
Isn't that so sad?
That's so sad.
Look, they're haunting me. Whoa.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Huh. The light just went on and off. They heard me. Yeah, because like...
They're mad at you, the old people in Titanic that weren't rich.
She could get on the boat, but he couldn't get on the boat. And she was like, fuck it. If I can't get fucked by you...
Oh no, you know what I read that as?
What?
They locked the gates for all the like lower class passengers.
Okay, well let me
so
have
they
my
couldn't
fantasy.
even get out.
So she chose to die with him.
No, they were being punished for being poor, which is the American way. Do you want to know what my favorite moment in that movie is?
Oh, sure, of course. The hand.
I like it when she goes up on her toes.
She goes up on him?
No, when she goes...
Oh.
When she goes up on her toes. When they're down there and she's having fun in the lower decks at that party and they're doing...
All right.
And then she goes... she's like, watch this! And she drinks the beer and she puts it down and she goes up on her toes. And it's very clearly not her feet. And then she is like, ah! And then she falls over into him. I like that part. I gotta be honest, I'm worried about this TikTok ban in America. If there was only something that we could do to like... Could I send my phone to another location? Like set my phone to another location?
Oh, Alexis, little do you know, I've been putting my phone in all kinds of locations. Like Spain and France and Australia.
Oh my!
And lucky for you, there's Surfshark.
Surfshark?
Yeah, Surfshark is back sponsoring another video. Thank you so much, Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN that keeps your information safe, whether you're just trying to protect it from internet criminals or you need to travel the world.
From the comforts of your own home.
Or someone else's home if you don't have Wi-Fi, because you will need an internet connection. First of all, the safety is just a big one. It is always on my computer. If it's not on, I'm not on the computer. Oh! Whoa, sorry. That got me. I got chills.
That was good.
Wow. It does make me just feel a lot safer that I can log on and I don't really have to worry. Because you know what it is? There's data breaches.
I know. I use the same password for everything.
You're gonna, well, good luck. Somebody that tries to steal your identity will give it right back.
They can have it.
Yeah. So it brings me a lot of comfort knowing that I am protected because my identity is worth something. Also, we could travel the world and watch TV in other countries.
There is a show that is already going on in the UK that doesn't come out here till April. And it's a gay show with that Nicholas Galatine.
What show?
It's called like Mary and Henry and it's Julianne Moore and Nicholas Galatine. I think she whores her son out to some king.
Okay, I'm listening.
And I want to watch it, and all my BBC mooches are watching it and delighting in this gay history, and I don't know what it is, because I don't have my Surfshark VPN.
Why don't you at this point?
I don't have internet.
To be fair, you have always had horrible internet. Now that you do live in a place with good internet, we probably should get you set up.
Is there some kind of code or something that can give me a discount?
Oh shit, sorry, I forgot we were doing an ad. I was like, I'm really worried about you. If you use code IMHO at checkout, you get 3 months free.
3 months?
3 months. And that's probably all the time you'll have before you get kicked out of this house and have to move again.
Yeah.
Perfect setup for you.
And how?
Yeah. You can either click the link in the description box below, or you can scan our little code. We got a little code right here.
Ooh, scan it.
Scan it. Do it. Real quick.
Right now. Oh, that was nice.
Your response is, ooh! Mine was,
Well, that's the joy of Surfshark. It can work for many different types of personalities.
Listen, you all watch our ads all the time. You know that with Surfshark, at the very least, she's going to say something really messed up, but I'm going to get way too earnest because I really do use it every day. So head over to Surfshark, use code IMHO, and tell them we sent you. Thanks so much. Thanks, Surfshark.
Surfshark does it better. Surfshark does it right.
Surfshark.
Every time you say Ernest, I think of Ernest Scared Stupid, which is my favorite Ernest movie.
Ernest goes to jail, baby.
No.
Ernest goes to jail.
Does he like hook up in
it's
jail?
It's like Oz, but like funny.
This episode of Drag Race UK, we get we get right into it.
That was so well said, Alexis. Thank you so much.
Let's
just hop right into it before she reveals even more secrets. It is a roast. I do want to just quickly acknowledge the guest judge, Catherine Ryan.
Oh,
one of my favorites.
She was fantastic.
Well, she's really funny.
The way that she was helping the bad ones by encouraging them, like the way she encouraged Marina made my heart feel so good. I just loved her.
She's really great on all of the British, or the UK, no, that's British, all of the British
TV?
Panel shows, like the comedian shows.
Oh yeah, that's where I
She
recognize
was on Taskmaster.
Oh.
She was really good at Taskmaster.
Okay.
I'm just a big fan.
I'm a big fan too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We have that in common. Let's just get into the roast, and then we'll go through their runways.
Yeah.
Starting strong with Hannah.
Oh, Hannah won the mini challenge, so she got to decide the order of the wedding roast.
Yeah.
And
she decided to go
fair.
first, which is smart. I would want to go first or last, Avi. She said, it's a lavender wedding.
That's
Get it?
pretty.
Because she married a gay guy, and she said, lavender weddings shows true allyship. So you know what I'd like to do right now? Alexis, will you marry me?
Darby,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say. I feel like this is very sudden. You're also already married.
So I'm gay married. I'm not,
You're not trans gay married.
which isn't a lavender. It's more of a like, probably like a
pink and
light
blue.
brown because there's so many colors coming into it. Imagine the pride flag, all those colors, and the trans flag. It's probably just like a nice milk chocolate.
Well, you know, milk chocolate is my second favorite kind of chocolate. The first being white. I know, it sounds so gross.
That sounds disgusting.
I
What do you
like
mean?
it. I like white chocolate.
Are you joking? Is this not a bit?
No, I hate dark chocolate.
That's the most y'all don't
White
understand.
chocolate is just sugar.
This fucking bitch, she's like, I like white chocolate and I hate chicken.
You know what?
I honestly don't. If it were for the show,
chicken.
I don't think we'd be friends.
Well, of course we wouldn't. I've gotten over the chicken thing. In fact, chicken is the thing I make most now because now I have crock pot.
But you don't like it.
I don't like the way others prepare it, and I don't like the gristle. I don't like that gristle.
Okay.
That shit's disgusting.
No one
It
likes
is
gristle.
not meant for your mouth.
Anyway,
I'm
white
not
chocolate's
interested in that.
disgusting.
No, I love it.
So
I love it paired with milk chocolate.
I like an Oreo dipped in white chocolate. I'll do that all day.
One time I tried an Oreo, my brother-in-law, Oreo dipped in white chocolate with peanut butter on top, but I got sick from that. So now I can't eat that.
That's too much sugar. Then we had Le Grand Dame. Ooh.
Bless her.
Now, did I feel better as a human being?
I liked some of
because
her jokes.
I don't think anyone that beautiful should be good at everything.
Yeah. I like that I like that kind of tactic of saying whatever she said, and then she said, Hannah, this is what that means. And then Marina, a joke is, I thought that was funny. I think some of it was funny. I think some of it was...
Listen, you explained it just like she told the jokes. Very smooth and easy to follow.
I don't think it was as bad as it... I probably in person, I wouldn't have thought it was as bad as it did in TV.
Oh, opposite day. I think in person, I would have jumped off a building. I would have been so uncomfortable. It did make me laugh. She talked about breaking her ankles. And then she immediately follows it up with, well, when I break my ankles, I can just put them on Michelle. That's what I do. And then she goes, because she's a frozen cunt. Because she just talked about her being a frozen She said twat? Why did I write cunt?
That was the whole point.
Maybe
of
my phone
her.
auto-corrected twat to cunt.
Maybe.
My phone
That was the whole point, is she wanted to say...
My phone's not a bitch.
She wanted to say cunt, and then Kathy Ryan said, you're not allowed to say cunt on the BBC.
Catherine.
Who?
I did say cunt in front of my sister-in-law, and she was like, ooh, I don't like that word. And I was like, tough. Cunt. Then we had Marina. Now listen.
I thought Marina did good.
I thought Marina did good. She didn't do great, but she did good. And when the jokes didn't land, she would just do
that look.
Her runway look.
Which is very funny.
Which makes them laugh. It reminded me a lot of
Kate Winslet?
Scarlett Harlot when she was Macaulay Culkin in Snatch Game. And whenever anything she didn't know what to say or something didn't land, she would just go, oh, and Rue would shit herself. I feel like that's what Marina was doing. She was like, this isn't landing, and...
Speaking of not landing, Scarlet Envy.
Oof.
Now, I agree completely with what the judges said. What is the word they use? Don't...
do it. Don't stop doing it.
It's like intimate or something. Don't point out the joke. Just say the joke. But don't, like, emphasize it. You know what I mean? If you're going to make a joke about the belt, don't be like, and this is my belt I was just joking about, huh?
This entire series, I've had, like, why didn't I like Scarlett before?
Disconnect.
Like, why did I have a disconnect from her before? Because I think overall she performed really well on this season.
Yeah, her looks are great.
A lot of the performance stuff she did really well. I think there are certain people that, like, she's not funny. She's just not. She's not funny. She's not a funny person. Her funniest line, am I the drama, was an accident. I think what bugs me, what gets me, that was very much on display during the roast, is I know they're forced to be funny on the show. I know that's part of it. Like, if you go on RuPaul's Drag Race, you have to be everything, including funny, which just some people aren't. And it was annoying. It was annoying to watch because she's doing so much, and she's like, huh?
I think the am I the drama, the success of that was basically someone telling her, no, you're actually funny, and then her trying to live up to that rather than just being herself.
Yeah.
Which herself was kind of a vintage look queen.
At the beginning and the end of everything she said during the roast, she did say honey or girl. It didn't. Okay, ooh, I hate that I'm gonna say this. It didn't feel authentic in any way. She just was like, I'm funny, right, girl? Honey, oh, honey, girl, oh, honey, girl, honey. Sorry, I don't know why I'm going in so hard. I think I reconnected with why I don't connect with her. I'm like, I feel at home.
You reconnected with the disconnect.
The disconnect. And listen, I love when things are turned right side up.
Indicate.
Oh, good.
That was the word we were looking for.
Yeah, I like that. Then finally we had Tia.
Tia Coffee. Thank God she got to go last.
The return of the dossier.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Every joke she had, I laughed.
Yeah.
And I laughed out loud.
I don't know that I laughed out loud, but I was very impressed. I was at ease.
I was at ease. I thought it was great. What was the one that made me really laugh?
I know. It was a really small joke about coffee. What was it?
Oh, I hope it's instant. Yeah.
Yeah. When she dies. What was the joke?
Yeah, when I die, I hope it's instant. I love it. Just instant there's coffee. A way she's coming at it from a different angle than just roasting everyone. She's like, she did it with the reading challenge. It was like, the joke is not, it's like kind of going around the way. It's so, I just love her.
Well, I think the thing that we love so much about her is her self-deprecating humor. It's a way where she kind of disarms everyone around them. Because even if she's going to read you know she's going to end by being like, but I suck at drag and I fart. You know, like, it's going to be kind of pointed back at her. So again, we just feel really safe with her in these scenarios.
I do feel safe. Let's talk about their look.
Their look was take me up the aisle. Take me up the aisle.
Oh, because British take me up the ass.
Yeah, that's what they say when they're getting married.
I love this as a runway theme.
Yeah, me too. We had Hanaconda. She looked gorgeous.
I think she looks really pretty. This is a dress I would love to wear.
I love her so much. Yeah. Like after this season, she's one of my favorites. I just love her.
You can say it out loud.
I love Hanaconda so much. Then we had Le Grand Dame. This was cool as fuck.
This is so cool. What is it? Apocalyptic Bride?
I don't know who made her face mask, but I did follow them on Instagram today because I was like, I just want to see more of this shit. Yeah, again, she's so...
Let me get a good look at it.
This was my top look of all of them. I simply adored it.
It's so weird.
I love the color. I love the volume while also being...
The textures, the way that it looks like kind of...
For no reason.
It looks like football or baseball mitts or whatever, mittens. Marina in this gorgeous look from one of the tribes from the Philippines.
The Yukan tribe.
Yukan or Yakan?
Yukan.
And she got special permission to wear it. I think this is so gorgeous, and what a beautiful, like, this is why we're doing Versus the World, so we can see things from other cultures.
I thought the look was gorgeous. She looks incredible. I love hearing how she got permission to do this look. Like, it's so fucking gorgeous. If you bring a traditional dress from your culture that is not the culture of wherever country you might be in, that is hard to rip down. Bring your own culture, baby. Because I want to see a judge try and take that down and be like, I didn't like all that. What is this? You know, like, you can't tear apart a traditional wedding outfit.
Yeah, but we're Americans, so like, what would our culture be?
I am so glad you asked because we did have that on display. We had Scarlet Envy as Elvis. Now, I know that I just reconnected with my disconnect, but let me reconnect with her real quick. I loved this.
I loved it too. We've seen Elvis drag so much, but this is so good. Beautifully detailed.
Stoned within an inch
I
of
love
its
the
life.
way the wig is an updo, but it's also a reference. I just think it's really good.
And what a funny American take on a wedding runway. Like, well, in Las Vegas, Elvis marries everybody. Yeah, this was cool as fuck. And then finally, we had Tia Coffee was a pregnant alien bride or whatever. And
I thought she looked cool.
Fucking care, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. And I love seeing fetuses. I love that she had the right to choose whether or not to carry it full term.
Yeah.
And then when she births it, she's an alien, so she can eat it if she wants.
Yeah, and you can use the sack that it comes in.
Placenta.
Thank you. You can use the placenta as a moisturizer or whatever. Do you eat it or do you put it on your face?
You eat it.
You eat it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then foreskin you put on your face. You cut the baby's foreskin off and you just kind of dab that.
You make a ring. And then when they turn 13,
Darby?
it becomes their purity ring. And you say... God, did you get a purity ring?
Of course I fucking did.
Oh my god. I have mine.
You still have yours?
I found it. This is it. Okay, for those of you who don't know,
from when you were 13, I'm gonna be so mad at you.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, purity rings are something in evangelical culture that when you become a teenager, you make this vow with your parents.
Mama, this is an engagement ring.
Thank you so much. This vow with your parents of like, I'm not gonna have sex before marriage. Why your parents have to know about who you're coming in, I don't know. But my brother and I, Dad had these custom made. We have my birthstone, a ruby in the middle, and on either side
take a picture of
are my parents' birthstones, which is an amethyst and a something.
You need to take the dad one out, get it replaced.
No.
With my birthstone.
Who else? Who was born in August? And I'll just say it's theirs.
August Osage County, Meryl Streep.
Got it. My mom's birthstone and Meryl Streep's birthstone. And then on one side is a Bible, and on the other side is like I think it's supposed to be like wings, like angel wings. So if you ever feel lost, you can go to your parents, and if they're not available, you can always turn to the word or to pray. I don't fucking know. And then do you see all the little stipple marks up and down?
That's how many dicks you sucked?
It's how many I'm not allowed to.
Okay, so mine, you don't remember, but y'all remember in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel gave her that ring that was the hands and the crown on it. For some reason, that also meant like purity. So I got it, but only because I wanted the Buffy ring. But I lost it immediately. If I ever do get married, I'm sorry to my future husband, I will lose my ring. Can we please make foreskin rings and sell them at DragCon?
How do you grow foreskin?
Well, we won't use actual foreskin.
What will we use?
I don't know, clay or whatever.
Or different kind of skin. Listen,
you
just quit your job, and so
I have time.
You might need some money. So how do you feel about selling some skin? I mean, you'd have to take all the hair off of it first. You got hair all over your body.
Okay.
We find out the winner is, not surprisingly, Hannah and Tia.
Hannah and Tia.
Well, not
and
winner.
Everyone
Top
else
two.
is bottom. I'm just realizing I didn't finish it. So
What?
Will you tell me what? I watched all the way up until I figured out who the tops and bottoms were. And then I had to stop to do that other thing. And I forgot to go back to it because I had to come here. So just, will you tell me what happens?
Do you even know who goes home?
I know who goes home.
Okay. So the top 2 are Tia and Hannah, and then I didn't like how they said everyone was in the bottom because Marina Summers will never be in the bottom, and that was stupid. That was a stupid thing to say. Because if there were a bottom 2, it was clearly Scarlett and Legrand.
Yeah, which sucks for Legrand.
Marina was not in the bottom.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I thought Marina did good.
What happened was they all begged. They begged to stay. Scarlett actually burst into tears. She was, when she was talking to Hannah, because she was like, you had voted to get rid of me or whatever, and I know you're not going to keep me, blah, blah, blah. And then Hannah's like, no, I think you're so talented. And then she just like breaks the fuck down. And she's talking about how like no one has ever believed in her. And like she just feels like, like when she looks at Hannah, she's looking at her mom, that she'll never get her approval. So then Scarlett ends up hitting Hannah. With her, she takes her Elvis cape off. I made all that up.
Oh no! You had me until the hit.
I was trying to think of like, how can I, because you're very easy to confuse. So I was thinking like, how can I safely work my way into a hit where she would think she, but I bit off more than I could chew, and I'll do better next time. They have this lip sync, and Tia is so good at what Tia does. Okay.
What was the song?
So glad you asked. It was a really good one. Oh my god. It had, the beat went, and at times that you could, it was great. Hannah was so hot the whole time. Like, she has never looked hotter. The entire song is just like her being, there's no other word to describe it, hot. Tia, on the other hand, she decided to make jokes, as you do when you move as well as Tia and I do. She brought props representing every queen who had already been eliminated. So throughout the song, she would bring out a prop, and I guess the lyrics coincided, I don't know, but she had to do it really quickly. It didn't give you enough time to really realize what the fuck she was doing. It wasn't until she had a moment with the shamrock. She's holding up this shamrock, and I was like, oh, okay, so that's for jombers. Oh, I get what she's doing. Still wasn't great. Listen, I'm really worried about next week. I do believe that Marina's gonna take this whole thing, but I'm worried for Tia because Tia has killed this competition.
Yes.
And we're going into a lip sync smackdown.
No!
Yeah.
How many people?
The top 4. The finale.
Oh, that's the finale.
Yeah.
I thought it, okay.
And I just think that, like, it's not fair. And I mean, we say this all the time. Bianca Del Rio would not have won her season if there was a lip sync off at the end. She just wouldn't. And Tia...
Sasha Velour wouldn't have won her season if it wasn't for that lip sync.
Yes.
Just two sides of the same coin.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Quarters. I do believe that they will let Tia continue through to the end. I do think they want Marina and Tia to be the final 2. But it won't be... Oh, this sounds awful.
All
it
liquid.
won't seem earned.
All liquids. Tia,
Exactly.
coffee, Marina.
Marina.
You know a marina is a big place of water.
Summer. We drink water. But it won't feel earned, you know, because, I mean, unless she goes against Legrand Dom.
No, I would love it to be...
Because Hannah was great.
I would love it to be... Oh, yeah, I forgot about Hannah.
You have to... Listen, I know you don't like watching this show, but you have to watch the lip sync just to see Hannah.
No, I really want to.
It's
I really
so
liked this
hot.
episode.
I honestly would not be upset if any of them won. I truly love all 4 of them. I do think it's been Marina's season. However,
it's also been Tia's season in some respects.
And Hannah's really made a huge comeback in these last few episodes.
The only thing I can think about Le Grand Dame is if she doesn't win, she's going to be fine. Like, she's already being given couture gowns and rocking
Oh, they're
runways.
all going to be fine.
They're all going to be fine.
Oh, sorry. Hannah wins. She sends Scarlett home. LOL.
Does Scarlett freak out or does she leave with Grace? Graceland.
She does leave with Grace, but then afterwards, she's in the
workroom. She's sour. You didn't watch it either.
No, I did, but I can't remember. I think my disconnect with Scarlett had come back, and so I was just
I always check out after they announce who's going home.
No, I watched it. I don't remember. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to guess that it wasn't great. So we have a top 4. I gotta say, one of my favorite top 4s of all time.
Yeah, you posted.
I'm
about
obsessed.
Them. Yeah. I thought, personally,
Uh-oh.
that it was going to be Gothy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to be Jompers.
Right.
And I thought it was going to be...
Mayhem.
Yeah. Oh, remember her?
She was in it for 2 seconds.
She
Listen,
made an impression.
She made
a lasting impression.
I just again want to remind World of Wonder.
Long
y'all have
COVID.
1,000 drag queens now. Stop bringing her back. Like,
Ooh,
I'm happy she's happy, but like the TV show, she's just not a good fit for the TV show.
Who would you like to see? Let's think about all the people.
Can we save this for credits, chat?
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe.
I'll take this. Click like, subscribe, leave a comment. Join us on Patreon at patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW. Get a cameo from us. I just left my job, so get a lot of cameos from me. Or if you want one with both of us, get a shameo. And as always, all of our merch is on dragqueenmerch.com.
Okay.
Foreskin rings will be available soon on dragqueenmerch.com.
Credits, chat. What were you about to say?
Okay, let's go back. Let's take a moment and think of everyone from all the seasons that we've watched.
Oh,
who do you want to see come back? Who do you want to see come back?
We can't do that. I don't remember anyone.
Okay, well, I want Rebecca Glasscock.
Robbie Turner.
You want Robbie Turner.
I want us to investigate this more. The fandom, they spend so much time on stuff that doesn't matter.
Magnolia Crawford.
Well, no, she's kind of right-wing.
Oh, is she Trumpy? Then bring her back. Let her plead her case.
I would like to know, like, what the fuck?
Everyone has the right to
I don't want to say Trumper because I don't know exactly, but I do know that she said that talking to conservative people, they've been more open to her than, like, queer people, which is kind of a nutso thing to say. But I will say this, she's incredibly hot out of drag.
Sasha Belle, Frisbee Jenkins.
Love her.
Want her back.
She's also just a really kind person.
Yeah, I like her. Also hot.
Yeah. But let me go back to Robbie Turner. We get stuck on all of these things about Drag Race lore. People are talking about things from season 2. They're still breaking things down. But we just are fine moving on from Robbie Turner. I hated her drag. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say that I thought she was good at drag. I don't. But she had such a presence. And then she had a drinking problem, which... Hello, we all do.
Milan. I'd like to see Milan again.
And then you can't say that.
I would. I don't think she got a fair shake, and I like a Broadway girl.
Isn't she like full actor now?
Yeah.
You didn't like her drag.
I don't think it was right for the time, but I'd love to see where she's at now.
I think she's just acting.
Finish your thought.
Oh. So, I just want to know... Why were we so quick to let her go? Like, I get the initial, like, yeah, she shouldn't have said that an Uber driver died, like, when they didn't. That's crazy.
Who hasn't said that?
How? Thank you. I will say, at the time, I was a binge drinking, working drag queen. And so I could see how maybe while, like, blackout drunk, being like, wouldn't it be fucking crazy if I tweeted that out right now? I bet people would like it and stuff. Like I can see where she. I just want her to come back. I just want to know. I want to know why the fandom is so okay with just we don't talk about her anymore. Why? It was clearly I want to know. I'm so interested.
Dita Ritz should come back.
Well, obviously. But Robbie Turner, I also just want Robbie Turner to come back as a person. I want to know, like, where do you grocery shop? Like, how do you fill your time now? What does she do for money?
They should get over their beef with Willem.
And William should drop that baby.
They should get over with that beef with Willem and bring Willem back, because it would be a gag.
They could never bring her back, though, because they know that she would talk about everything, all the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Well, pay her enough. Maybe she won't.
Robbie Turner, though, would do it for a nickel. I can't imagine that, like, she's some successful business person.
Naysha Lopez.
We gotta go. Bye.